Time to Lean 2, Electric Boogaloo. No, that's not what we called it. Shaken and Slurred.
It is the most iconic sequel name. Electric
I think so. It's been referenced so many times, and not just us.
So many people know that reference and have, I'm sure, never seen the actual movie.
I don't think I've seen the first one.
No. Breakin'? Yeah.
Oh, Breakin'.
Breakin'. I like bacon. You're listening to Time to Lean, and here's the song. Whoops. No, it's Time to Lean 2. Shaken and Slurred. John and Phil are going to have a beverage and talk and have a beverage. Enjoy.
Now, why? I wonder. Maybe they should do a prequel. Netflix could do a prequel or something.
Yeah, no, a reboot.
A reboot, sure.
It's more extreme, more breaking. It's broke.
Woke and broke. Hey man, one more toke for the woke and broke.
Sweet
maybe
Jesus.
we should have called this woke and broke, because we're woke and not making any money.
Can you imagine the people we'd attract with people with that kind of a term in the search?
Our comments.
Yeah, I think that's asking for trouble.
Well, we won't use it for a title either.
No.
I will write a song about it.
Okay.
Hey man, woke and broke. One more toke. This ain't no joke. Sorry.
So speaking of tokes, this week, the first non-tribal cannabis dispensaries started selling to the public.
Okay.
The ones that had been licensed for medical.
Just medical, right?
Well, they used to only be medical. Now they sell to
right.
everybody.
That's right.
Because they were the first ones to kind of be ready to go with the regulations, I think, besides the tribes.
And it took so long. This is the longest.
What has it been, like 2 years since they legalized here?
Minnesota should not roll their own rollouts.
Nice.
that hurt my head.
Yeah, that's bad.
Try to come up with that.
I sort of was reminded of that because there was a dispensary about a mile from my house. It's actually on the way to Taco John's, as it turns out.
Or is it Toker John's? I'm here all week. This is Ed Uncle Hat. God love you.
All roads lead to Taco John's.
Yep. Yeah, on the way to Taco John's, you can stop and get some weed.
Perfect.
And I also enjoy the fact that it's in a baby strip mall right next door to a pizza place. Sure, by accident, but I still think it's kind of funny.
Baby strip mall.
My wife doesn't think that's very funny, but
oh well,
I chuckle at it.
I did too.
So,
but we don't get out much.
That's all the big news from great state of Minnesota.
Lake will be gone.
Oh, and not to get into politics, but our governor is running for a third term, which is
the three-peat
development. Our governors are not term limited, so it's possible.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's okay.
I think some moderates will have a little backlash probably on the he's 2 terms is enough kind of thing.
Well, then they need to get it on the ballot and change the state constitution.
Well, I'm just saying maybe
if they're so upset,
they won't vote for him. You know what I mean?
Well,
but
the
are there moderates anymore though?
No, I see. I think it'll be a really Trumpy opponent. I think that doctor guy is running.
Scott Jensen or something.
He's going to run again. That
he
just
was trounced last time.
Insane guy. What's his name? Dick White or whatever his name is.
White Dick.
White Dick.
Moby. No,
he's not Moby. Yeah. You know who I'm talking about, though. He ran against Klobuchar.
Dirk.
He was the sacrificial candidate they put up against Amy Klobuchar.
Wasn't he? Isn't his name Dirk or something? Or Burke?
Yeah, Burke White.
Because
Dirk. Yeah, he is just insane.
There's a place down the road called Jameson's, this bar restaurant kind of place, and And they try different things to get people in there, and they came up with the Burke Burger.
Uh-oh.
And all of a sudden their business went way down. So that didn't work, but fine. Burke Burger. That's how I remembered his name, though.
I think Walz will do fine.
I mean, if that's the options, maybe the My Pillow guy will run.
Anything to stay out of prison or whatever he's dealing with. So,
well, he's dealing with some things, sure.
Yeah.
I hope he has a good night's sleep though with those fine pillows.
And the other, it's like, they talk about how much of an asshole he is, but they always have to put in a comment that, oh yeah, and his pillows really suck.
And his pillows suck. All right.
Enough of that shit. What are you drinking?
Actually, just gin and lemonade. I was kind of in a hurry. Just got back from the pet store, and I was like, oh yeah, it's the what's your drinking segment coming up pretty soon.
I thought about doing that, and I switched at the last minute. But I have this thing that listener Paul S.,
friend of the show,
special friend of the show. He's special. And he had served me one of these when I was in Rapid City last, and it was a Fever Tree pink grapefruit.
Yeah.
With gin.
Oh, sure. I've had that. I like it.
It's not that weird a thing, but that
Squirt.
particular, but it's a much better grapefruit beverage.
Oh no, that's way better than Squirt. I was just kidding, but
yeah. I mean, it's good. It's not as sweet.
It's got
and all
like
that.
real grapefruit juice. It tastes like actual grapefruit.
Matches up with the gin, and that was very tasty. I bought some of that, and I was going to do it, and then I thought, no. The mood struck me to make a Manhattan, so that's what I did.
All right.
So I made a Manhattan with Sazerac rye.
Nice.
And that luckily Sazerac is no longer allocated in this area. Used to be hard to get, and now you can get it at Costco really cheap, which is great.
Well, like we've said before, when we first started getting into rye, there was hardly any options.
Nope, and that's part of the same. Corporate outfit is like Buffalo Trace and all that. And so I figure if Sazerac becomes more widely obtainable, maybe there's still hope for Eagle Rare. Someday we'll be able to get it again.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I hope so.
Oh, yeah.
But,
so Mark B.
That's what I got. Yeah.
Mark B., who is my whiskey friend in Apollo Club, who you need to meet someday, he is in downtown Dayton, Ohio, at the Century Bourbon Bar as we speak.
Oh.
And he's having a bourbon Sazerac. Now,
oh yeah,
I wonder if he means a Sazerac bourbon or a bourbon Sazerac.
Well, the Sazerac is a cocktail.
I know.
So they made it with bourbon, I guess, then instead of rye.
So, yeah, maybe he showed me the menu Yeah, okay. So he's just having this. Oh, geez, those are expensive.
Yeah.
Wow, because this is like 18-year. Wow. Okay.
They made a cocktail with 18-year-old bourbon.
No, I wonder if he's just having the Sazerac 18-year. Just neat. I'm wondering. I should. Clarify. So
well, you should report back.
The Buffalo Trace Antique Collection, Eagle Rare.
Yep,
George
that's
T. Stagg.
Those are the heavy hitter people.
Holy crap.
pay stupid money for bourbons. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So that's So the most expensive one I'm seeing on here is the. I hope this is very interesting for everyone. The Eagle Rare. No, the George T. Stagg 2019. $210.
Is that for a pour?
I think so. That can't be right, can it?
If you're in a high end enough place,
shit.
That's kind of Pappy Van Winkle range for a pour.
All right.
But
I don't know if Mark B listens to this show, but if you are, which you couldn't be right now because we're just recording it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Someday we'll.
Yeah, I bet it's good. That stuff isn't worth what it costs, but it doesn't suck.
Well, what else are we going to talk about? Oh, the Rushmore Mall, maybe.
Well, that's our topic today.
Yeah,
and whatever else we'll
just ramble around.
Going on about. I don't know. I had an unfortunate thing with my pellet smoker.
Oh. Oh yeah.
I think I told you about this when we
but our
having a
listeners didn't
beverage.
hear.
But no, it's very unfortunate. Somehow a mouse got into the smoker. Or mice, there's probably
Plural.
20 of them. And
a small family.
Inside the smoker itself, there's a big, pile of mouse garbage, like the stuff they build up in there.
And some poo.
Probably some poo down there too. I'm gonna have to really clean it, but
gross.
The only thing I can think of is they got in. Well, it's, if you know what pellet smokers usually look like, it's a big, metal cylinder, and the only way into them is
through the bathroom window.
Yeah. Somehow.
Just get me through. Yeah, we'll see.
You're gonna YouTube is gonna contact match us, but no, they're through the air vent holes on the top.
Oh,
and I think that's how they got in. I assume
from the top.
Well, I don't know how else they got in.
I guess they could climb up the cover inside there and got. Wow.
Maybe there's a lower vent somewhere, but almost all the air comes out of the top. There's some holes that are big enough for a mouse to get through, and it had a cover on it and everything. They chewed through the cover.
Jerks.
Yeah, and ruined a really nice cover. Of course, that sucks. So,
well, what? I mean, maybe what drew them to it? Do you think was it?
I'm sure it smells, and it
smells nice.
This is in our outer garage, and we always have mice in that little building that hang out. I mean, mice are, everybody's got them at some point, but this garage they're very attracted to, and they usually make their nests inside, we have like little boxes or tool bags or things like that, little sheltered areas where they can go in there and make a shelter. So
do they bring grass and stuff to make their nest, or fur?
It's just kind of fluff and little bits of whatever. At one point we had a roll of paper towels, and they shredded a bunch of that and put it in there.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, just mouse garbage. and of course they poop all over the place too.
Yeah, they can't help it.
And there's the smell, and it's just a constant battle that we're trying to we're not going to keep them out of the garage. I mean, that's impossible. But keeping them from getting inside containers and things like that.
I don't think we have that kind of problem around here. There are.
I'll bet there are mice in your garage, though.
I've never seen one, but maybe.
Well, I don't usually see them either. But
yeah.
But
I don't remember seeing their evidence of
if you ever get into
poo.
A corner or some other kind of place.
Yeah.
I would be shocked if there's not something.
Huh.
It's
all of the bins we have are plastic, but they can chew through anything.
Yeah, they don't usually. The plastic tubs don't get. Those are not usually a problem. It's something else that's got an opening, or it's not as hard.
Well, I probably have some cardboard boxes back there. Okay, well, whatever.
So that's Battle of the Mice.
John has an interesting garage situation. I remember when I first saw the house.
Yeah.
And you opened your garage door. Then there was another garage door in the back.
Oh, our front garage, which is attached to the side of the house. Yes.
And then you opened up the rear garage door, and then there is another garage back behind there.
Yep.
And then that has a door. So you have 3 garage doors.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Gets expensive if they break. Yeah.
That's decadent. Well, right.
It is a nice setup. Yeah, we have that back one, and you can literally drive through the front one, and I guess if you had a trailer or some other vehicle, you could drive it back there.
I don't know if he'd drive up there, if he's even still around, but somehow on a neighborhood page around here, I probably might have talked about this before too, but it was he's a guy that just really likes working on garage doors. He wasn't even he came over and got my garage door a lot quieter, and I don't know, tweaked some things, and he wasn't even going to charge me. And I was like, well, I have to. And he used his own. He has like some special garage door lube. And I was like, well, I have to pay you something. Let me give you $20 at least. It's okay. So he's kind of like the Batman of garage door openers. He's this garage door vigilante.
Don't get on his bad side.
He'll cut off your head with the garage door.
Yeah, or he's got one of those giant springs on his utility belt.
The belt is a big spring.
Garage doors.
Oh, yes. Fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what we're drinking. That's the first part. That's what we're drinking
update.
and what we're thinking. So, thinking.
I think, let's see. I don't have a Rapid City trip to talk about, which is good. That's just not. I don't go there again until October. So,
well, we could say when you alluded to this because you told me about the mouse story at a place called Beast Barbecue on. Is that in Minneapolis or North Minneapolis?
It's northeast.
It's north of. Is it in northeast or is it just kind of close to that border?
It's close.
Yeah, it's anyway.
I don't know. I consider that northeast. Yeah.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah,
we met a friend of the show, Sean C. His dad passed away, so we wanted to get together and talk a little bit. We learned a little bit about his dad that I didn't know. I guess his dad was a bit of an Anglophile too. I didn't know that.
Give Sean a little bit of little bit of support
TLC. And buy him a beverage. So what do we have? We had barrel aged gin, old fashioned. I think that's probably the best thing they have there. They do make a mint julep, but it's okay.
Yeah, they did that, and we had some kind of
Before that, we had
that
something.
same barrel aged gin, some kind of a not tropical, but citrusy drink also.
Yeah, it was kind of
called
like
the Barrel of Fun.
That was what we had first.
It had potato chips in it. No.
And circus peanuts. No, I don't know if they make those.
They do.
So that was the first drink we had. It was kind of like a whiskey sour, except with gin, kind of, wasn't it?
It was just, kind of little tart, little sweet.
And then the bartender was like, well, if you like that, I also make a barrel-aged old-fashioned with this barrel-aged gin. I was like, oh, okay. So we got that just in time, or a little bit after happy hour ended. But he was kind enough to get us another round after happy hour.
Yes.
Yeah, so the Beast, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just called Beast, not the Beast.
Beast Barbecue.
And I have to say their barbecue is pretty good as well. You had some kind of tachos?
I just had barbecue nachos, which had little bits of brisket in it. It was okay.
But it's tater tots instead of corn chips.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
those tater tots are pretty good.
Yeah.
I think they make their own. I don't know. I've never had. They didn't seem like they just came out of a freezer bag.
They weren't just a bulk thing of Oritas or. Yeah.
Orita.
Boom, boom,
yeah.
boom.
So. Boom, ba, ba, boom, ba, ba, boom.
Yeah.
Well, maybe General Eclectic, the quintet I'm in, will have to do that song.
Yeah, which you did an appearance at an outdoor festival place.
That's
last
true.
Weekend. That was fun.
Had a paying gig. That was fun. Not a huge crowd, but we were kind of one of the first acts on the second stage. So what do you expect?
Yeah, they needed to give you well. It'd be nice if you had an actual stage and not just a tent. But what are you gonna do?
Well, we had to pitch a tent. No, but it was all right.
You sounded good, and it was fun.
Well, thank you. And Sean and you and some construction workers and a couple ladies. And then random people walking by and filming us and smiling, so that's good. We have kind of a unique outfit. We have our
Go ahead. I when we first walked up there, I thought you were wearing kilts because you had tails
just from the
on.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. It's like, hey, they're doing kilts.
Well, I looked at some of the pictures and I was like, that does look like kilts, but that's kilt in the back and business in the front. No, that's or party in the front. It's just a party. But we have our Apollo like tuxes, except we wear shorts and funny socks. And for some reason, Apollo Club has tails, which is usually reserved for a conductor. But whatever. At least we don't have to wear the white gloves.
Or some spats.
Well, we have
Depends on how old a school you want to go.
oh, Spat, God,
Yeah, that's terrible.
and the
I had
spit
to wear
shine
spats. I had to wear spats in the McDonald's band,
Oh, that's right.
which my dad thought was really dumb. It's like he saw why do they have you wear spats? Who does that? Like, well, it's because the guy running it is from one of those
Spat
A&M
companies.
universities, that does stuff really old school.
Yeah,
One of these high-powered college bands.
yeah. They had a little. He owns part of a Spat company.
I'm sure he's part of Big Spat.
Big Spat.
Yeah.
Spat. What a weird name.
Yeah, well, I don't really want to know why it's called a spat.
Well, you spit shine your shoes, so maybe it's
Or
related
the same
to that.
same word for having a fight. I had a spat.
Oh, yeah. Well, those aren't really good fighting shoes.
No.
If anyone's listening and wants to drop a comment on YouTube or wherever we're at, go ahead.
Yeah,
Or on our
talk about
Facebook page.
Spat talk.
And also, there's always you can buy us a cup of coffee. We'll probably will use it.
buymeacoffee.com/time to lean.
There you go. Well, we probably won't
Yeah.
buy
Talk
coffee
about
with
spats.
it. We'll help.
No.
Help.
Coffee plus.
It helps pay for the servers and all that, and tip your server.
We're here
Tip
all
our
week.
server.
Actually,
We're not here all week, everyone. We'll wrap this up eventually.
Fine.
That would be maybe we could do a week-long episode.
It's like a telethon.
Raise money. Hey, we raised $15.
All right.
People are paying us to stop.
Yeah, they would be. They would be.
So we used to, in the old show and early on, we used to talk a lot about nostalgia things. That was pretty much what we did. Rapid City, especially 80s. And, we switched gears.
homeland.
We kind of ran out of things to talk about. And, some people left. They said, no, I only want to listen to nostalgia.
It's like old arcade games and Taco John's,
Yeah.
Shakey's,
Oh, Shakey's.
whatever it is.
Oh, yeah. But John and I were talking. I was like, I don't think we ever talked about the Rushmore Mall back in this heyday in Rapid City, South Dakota. So
I don't
thought
know
we'd
how
talk
we
about
avoided that, but
I don't know if I remember much. We'll see how that goes. How
if
this goes.
Glenda would know if we did.
Well,
But
maybe we should
she
have had
might
some
not
help on
listen
it.
anymore, so I don't know.
We should have had more help on this one, maybe.
I'm not going to be any help on this one.
Or research. No, I'm probably wrong about 50% of this. So
Okay, yeah, we'll have a qualifier or whatever the word is. That's not the right word. We need a lawyer on this episode too. It's Rob.
Rob,
Disclaimer. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, the Rushmore Mall. So that, I don't know when it was. Maybe we should have done some research.
okay.
But
So,
when we were youngins,
You
it showed
remember
up.
the first mall in Rapid City, though, don't you? We did mention this place, I think.
No, well, refresh my memory.
It was the Southtown Mall.
Oh yeah. No, that was by my house. Yeah.
Okay.
No, we had a whole episode
according
on
to
that one, I think.
Wikipedia, Rushmore Mall opened in 1978.
Wow. Well, that was prime time for us. I mean, we couldn't get there on our own yet, but that was prime time. And they had an arcade. Aladdin, was it? Or was it something else
Well,
first?
I don't think it was. I think at some point it was called Aladdin's Castle or whatever.
Yeah, but not at first.
I don't think that was its original name.
I don't either, but I don't know. We probably talked about playing video games there before, but I remember that.
Yeah, that and that was a chain arcade place that And I
Yeah.
think it was something else in the early days. I don't remember what it was called, but
I think you're right, but I can't remember either. Ponchos. No. Yeah, and yeah. So did it have like a little party room too? This is sounding. I think they got rid of that and added a lot more games, or maybe it's the other way
I don't
around.
remember the party room. That's
Oh, I don't remember. It's not the party room exactly. It was like some tables. You could have a birthday there. I could be wrong. This is going to be a weird episode, folks. It's a nostalgia episode, which everyone loved, but we don't remember anything. So so it had that, and it was large. I mean, it was a large mall. I think definitely by Rapid City standards. Yeah, but that was kind of, the kind of deal where, we didn't have cell phones and all that, or maybe even a watch. But no, maybe we had a watch. But you could get dropped off and at the mall, and your mom would go do something else, and she'd say, "Meet at the clock tower at such and such o'clock," or something. Did you ever meet at the clock?
Oh, that was always where we would meet. Yeah, meet at the clock at a certain point. Which, the funny thing about the clock, so in the approximate, I think it was around the middle of the mall. And I should backtrack a little bit, but this place, again, 1978, it was and still is, it's still physically there. It was a single level shopping mall.
Right.
With some anchor stores. So it had, originally I know it had JCPenney, which is still there, I believe.
Wow.
It had Sears.
I remember going to Sears. Yeah.
And Target.
Yes.
It had a Target
wasn't there at first, was it?
I
think
don't
they built
know.
that later.
It wasn't much later because that was the first Target Rapid City had.
Okay.
So those were the anchor stores. Obviously, Sears is long gone, and Target moved.
Is there still a JCPenney's there?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I believe so.
Wow. Okay. Sears is kind of bankrupt, I guess.
Sears is long gone.
Defunct.
There are no more Sears anymore.
Oh, sad.
Yeah. Somehow JCPenney holds on, but.
All right.
So the notable things about this, again, single level. Sometimes when we would go on family vacation during those years to other parts of the country, we would go to a shopping mall that had more than one floor, and that seemed really exotic.
And escalators.
Yeah. It's just like, wow, this is huge.
Yeah, right.
And this mall had, besides the anchor stores, it had kind of a little courtyard place in the middle that had some benches and probably fake plants and things like that, and a clock up on a kind of an old timey looking,
like an old
on a
town center.
on a pole,
Sure. I think it had 4 sides, didn't it? The clock,
or at least 2, but probably 4, and that was kind of the place you first of all you knew what time it was. And which in a retail area, they deliberately don't put clocks in stores. Yeah.
Well, I suppose they figured this would be the
they
meeting
didn't
place.
used to. I mean, now it's pretty irrelevant. But in those days, that was always don't put a clock. We don't want people to know how long they've been in here.
Yeah, they want to stay forever and spend more money.
This mall had a clock, and that was where we were told to meet our parents so we could get a ride home. And all that stuff. And so besides those landmarks, near this clock, there was an Osco drugstore.
Osco. And it became a Boyd's at some
not
point,
Costco,
didn't it?
but
No.
Yeah, it became something else, but that was its original a drugstore in the mall. That would always seem funny to me.
Yeah.
And it was near there. And the other big feature it had was a 3-screen movie theater.
Oh, that's right.
And that at the time, because when that came into being, and we may have talked about the great movie theaters we had in Rapid City when we were kids.
Yeah,
but
Elks and the Rapid.
The Elks and the Rapid were the 2 downtown ones. There was one called the State, which had a fire at some point and closed in the 70s or early 70s, I believe.
I don't remember that one.
So no, we were a little too young to go there. My parents say they went there, and I remember for years it was boarded up, and then it became a a nightclub or something like that.
Oh yeah.
The
Was that in downtown?
It was near Who's Hobby and all that.
I think
stuff
that
over
was
there.
became the Rush at some
The
point.
Rush. Yes, that was originally a movie theater.
Which was a non-alcoholic teenage
Teen place.
where I got to dance to Rock Lobster.
There it is. There was those, and then on the north side of town near Kmart, there was this one called the North Gate.
Yeah.
Exotic name. Which was a twin screen. It was originally opened as a Jerry Lewis kid movie theater. That was its original.
Oh my God! I don't.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a Jerry Lewis themed or licensed,
What?
chain of movie theaters, a long time ago.
That's wild.
Yeah, and I think they were meant to show kids movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And by the time I remember going there, it had been bought out by the local movie theater chain called Commonwealth, which is long gone.
Yeah.
And that was just another duplex movie theater with kind of shitty sound and really and the thing is, my dad used to complain about that movie theater all the time because it was built again as a kid theater, and so the seats were a little smaller and closer together. And it was just kind of shitty.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at the time, you had basically, by the time we remember anything, there were 4 screens in the whole town. There were those 2 and the Rapid and the Elks. So
yeah.
And then at that point, I don't remember when the Rapid closed. It was sometime after that. But then they opened the Rushmore 3. Which is in the mall. And that seemed pretty wild to have a movie theater in a shopping mall. And I remember the opening weekend. I don't know why I remember this, but one of the opening movies was Ice Castles.
Oh, I remember those theaters. I was trying to place.
Course.
I was trying to place that. I was like, "What was that again?"
Yeah,
No,
it was down closer to Sears on
by
the kind of the east side, I think.
Wasn't it kind of by the food court though?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
I don't think it was by Sears. I think Sears was on the end. I don't know. I can't remember. I remember going to Sears.
That was the mall. Yeah. It seemed really cool. And then the other place I always liked, or the 2 stores I frequented in that place, besides the arcade, of course, was Musicland.
Yeah.
That was still a thing. And B. Dalton Bookseller.
No.
They were across the way from each other, and those were the places I would usually go.
I remember having I had a little tiny Walkman I got with my paper route money, and it wasn't tiny; it was huge for a Walkman. It was a little cube or a rectangle thing, and I went
like
to
a small brick.
Yeah, basically. And I went to it was for Antifa they would throw it through windows. No, I'm kidding. But
Antifa edition.
It's made out of concrete. No, but I remember going to Musicland for the first time. I mean, I guess I looked in there, but to actually go buy something, I remember I was kind of, I don't know if I was nervous or something. I was like, I gotta ask somebody for help or whatever. So I basically I got my first album was Walla Voodoo. Probably
Mexican radio.
Yeah, so I got that one, and I probably went there again after that and got their other one, their second one, Dark Continent and all that, whatever. Yeah, well, that Jerry, I do remember that Jerry Lewis movie theater because before it switched over to the other business, they did like a marathon of the Day the Clown Cried. They just played it like 24 hours for like a week. On both screens. No, I'm kidding.
On both screens. They went 24 hours a day.
So you could go from one into the other. I like the middle part the best. I'm going to go over to the next screen. No, whatever.
No, we've talked about that. Mythical.
That didn't happen.
Sometime in our lifetime, it'll be released.
I keep hearing it's coming, but it never does.
I forget. There's a certain time period. I forget how many years.
Didn't it pass?
Maybe we're past it.
It was 30 years after his death, I think. Now we don't need to go into that again, but
No, you can go look that up, but there's supposedly something in his will or something that said it couldn't be released until X many years after his death.
I think it was 30, but but maybe it was more than that. Yeah, we'll get to watch that
Who
movie
knows?
and
I
all
mean,
the,
people are very fascinated by it, so at some point it's going to get out.
and
I
I'll
mean,
watch
who
it.
is it that we've heard of that has seen it? It's
Didn't King? Hasn't King
Michael
seen it?
McKeon or
Oh, no,
you
it's
mean
that
King from baseball?
Sleep Baseball? No,
he saw it. I thought it was one of the guys from Spinal Tap.
no, yeah, it was the bass guy,
Yeah, what's his
Derek
name?
Smalls.
Remember his character, not his actor.
Shoot.
Yeah.
No, why don't I remember his name? He's in all kinds of voiceovers for The Simpsons and stuff.
Yeah,
Harry Shearer.
Harry Shearer. Yes, he says he has seen it.
Yeah.
A few people have, but it is kind of remarkable that it is not leaked.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
But
Out of respect for Jerry Lewis.
I guess.
So the Rushmore Mall. I remember going to Sears and just kind of drooling over the home video game systems. I just
Man, my
maybe you could
family
even
bought
play a little bit too.
My family bought so much shit from Sears back in the
Yeah.
day. That big, and I think most of it, the big ticket things, were bought on Sears charge account payment
Sure.
plan things, and because all of our appliances were from there, and
Yeah.
our big attic ceiling fan was from Sears. The chain link fence on my parents' house is from Sears.
Well, Sears
I
before
mean, they made everything.
before the mall. I mean, you'd get those catalogs that you could look at in the old outhouse and
Mm-hmm.
use it as toilet paper, but they sold everything. Yeah.
And before that turned this into a Sears nostalgia episode, but before the mall one opened up, they had this little location in downtown Rapid City
Yeah.
that had a couple of floors. It must have been, I barely remember it, but the thing I do remember is you could go in through the alley. There was a back
Yeah.
door, and I think that's where you picked up your stuff. And it was probably opened as one of those like, hey, you ordered it on the catalog and picked it up at the store kind of
Yeah.
things.
No, I remember that. My grandparents
It wasn't
would
very
do that
big,
quite a
but
bit.
I remember my dad loading one of their TVs into the car back in the alley behind Sears.
Where are you? I'm in the alley behind Sears.
Arr. No trouble. So those were just wild, and we'd just go in there and wander around and hit the Orange Julius or
Yeah, I know. Orange Julius.
a devilishly good drink. That was their original.
Oh, yeah. They had a little demon or something, didn't
Yeah.
they? Which is like a cool drink, but a devil. Oh, I don't know.
Devilishly good drink.
Let's see. What else was there? I'm trying to think. As far as food. There was probably some hot dog
I
place.
feel like they didn't have a lot of food. They had a food area, but I feel like it wasn't as food focused as malls are now.
No. But I remember, I'm sure there was some kind of Asian place or something. I don't remember.
I'm sure.
I remember eating, I believe I ate corn dogs there. They must have had a corn dog place or something.
Yeah. Yeah, the Orange Julius was right next to the arcade. I remember that.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember the rest.
There were a lot of things I remember playing in that arcade for the first time, like the sit down vector graphics Star Wars type, one where you're flying around in the trench,
Yeah.
things like that. Those were. I think they had a Dragon's Lair machine, and
Oh, they had everything.
that was cool. And
It wasn't
at
my
a certain
favorite
point,
arcade, but-
I used to ride my bike to the mall sometimes.
That's quite a hike.
It was, yeah. I used to ride my bike all over Rapid City. That was just,
So did I, but I don't remember ever trying to get to the mall. I was a little farther away, though. No, I rode my bike all over the place.
yeah. We didn't go to the west side. That was forbidden.
The glory days. Well, I remember once I ventured out over there and rode my bike through the Gap.
And you went to Taco John's,
I don't know. I went.
or did you go to Randy's Pizza Barrel?
No, I went to. What was that?
I'm sure I brought that one up before. And went to the Melodrama Theater in the parking lot.
No, there was a big strip mall over there. Shoot, what was that called? Oh, no. You know what I mean, though.
You mean Bacon Park?
Yeah.
Yeah, where Haggerty's was.
Sure. So I rode my bike over there and kind of drooled over
Yeah,
the
we used to go to
equipment.
Haggerty's was this department store, a local one in Rapid City.
Get musical instruments.
And yeah, they had a music store. The music store is still around. It's not.
Yeah,
in
it's
that
just
building.
Haggerty Music.
They're I think they're like kind of a Guitar Center knockoff or something, but
Sure.
they're still technically there. But the Haggerty's store was a big ass for the time department store with. So we used to, I'm sure my mom dragged us over there a number of times to buy us clothes and.
Oh yeah. I don't remember. I don't think we ever shopped there much, but I remember going. I rode my bike there once to go to the music store, just to look at the instruments. I don't know. I think I wanted a guitar or something. I had my old hippie guitar that the hippie gave me. My aunt's friend just was like, "Oh, you're interested? You want to learn how to play guitar? Here," and just gave me a guitar. And that's where it all started, folks.
And they had a jingle, the Rushmore Mall.
Oh,
we got
it.
We've got it.
We got it.
I bet somebody came up with that at some agency, and it was used for
Hundreds of malls.
all these malls because it's so generic.
Southtown Mall. We got it. It probably It might have been. I wonder how many versions of that there are. Somebody made a bunch of money on that, and they went to Sears and blew it all on home video equipment.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to take a quick break and get a refill.
All right. A reefer?
Right back.
Oh,
well,
refill.
I could. But no.
I don't think so. I accidentally made... I'm not going to get another one. I made this one a little too strong.
Okay. I'll be right back.
The Rushmore Mall. Hi, kids. Do you like malls? The Rushmore Mall is a mall. If you like malls, you should go to the Rushmore Mall. This is the Rushmore Mall extended dance version. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
I'll have some water.
I did an extended dance version of the Rushmore Mall theme there.
Excellent. All right. I got a little Johnny Black and all set.
Johnny Black.
So that's the mall.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any other things we can talk about. There's a whole section of the mall that's kind of blacked out in my memory. The western side. What was over there? What was past Musicland?
Well,
was
that's
that where
over.
JC Penney's?
Penny's was
No.
on the west side,
Okay, maybe that's what.
and I don't know what else was over there. It's-
So now it's like
they had a pet store. You mentioned going to a pet store called Fish Here.
Okay. Oh yes, I remember that. No. I'm sorry. I was remembering the one at Southtown Mall.
Well,
The same thing.
Southtown Mall was this weird little. It was sort of an inside strip mall that was built a few years earlier.
Yeah. I think the thing that killed that though was that they had a big Safeway in front of it.
The Safeway was like built at the same time, facing
That-
Rushmore. The main drag, Rushmore Mall.
My dad
Road.
My dad said they should have always done it side by side, and then you could get to the mall from the main street.
It's weird because you had to go down a side street to get into the little mall, and the anchor store there was a drugstore.
That was an anchor store. Yeah, that was Boyd's, I think. I could be wrong.
That was originally something else. Was it Mills? Was that the name of that place?
Oh, maybe.
Mills Drug.
Yeah.
Might
that
be
could
right about that. I bought a back when those stores sold random stuff besides the stuff that like they had I think I bought one. It was like a mini boom box or something like that.
Sure, you
That
could
they
get all
had
kinds
behind
of
the
weird
counter.
things. Yeah,
Boy,
we talked about the Southtown
those
Mall
weren't
in a
great.
previous.
We
episode.
did, and they had the radio station in the downstairs.
Oh,
You could
that's
go and
right.
Look in the window while the DJs were broadcasting.
And my friend Robert and I got in there while they were still building it, and
Yeah.
we're walking around when it was under construction. Somehow we went through under a tarp. I don't know.
Yeah,
We were
Good
weird
times.
kids.
you're hooligans.
Hooligans. We were definitely hooligans.
Yeah.
It was old Robert's fault. He was a bad influence.
Yeah, that's right. What? So to switch gears, have you watched or listened or? I mean, you've gone to some shows.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. What have I been watching? I haven't been watching that much. Again, still.
I don't watch.
I like to watch.
Okay.
Yeah, you're always watching something.
Well,
You're
something.
liking Wednesday.
Yeah, so we caught up with the Wednesdays, the Addams Family spinoff show or update, whatever it is, and that's fun. It's very it's heavy Tim Burton because he directed a lot of them.
That makes sense.
It's very much on brand for him with lots of creepy stuff and everything's dark and it's a little some of it it takes place at this school for outcasts that they all the Wednesday and Pugsley go to, and it's very much a Harry Potter-esque kind of a school, where they live there and people are weird. It's like a castle and all that stuff. So
It's strange.
it's not super original in that way, but it's fun.
No. Yeah, but
because it's about like teenage kids, so you got to do that.
and maybe the person that wrote it isn't a turf, so that's good.
No, I'm as far as I know. And so it's a little bit of that. I mean, it's not like Harry Potter was the first people to come up with that stuff either. I mean, boarding school things are a long-standing trope.
Sure.
But yeah, it's fun. It's a good cast, and we enjoyed watching that. It's not super long. I think each season is like 8 episodes or something like that. So it's not a huge commitment there. So that's good.
Now, it's definitely fun that Christopher Lloyd's in it, though.
Yes, they worked Christopher Lloyd in, which is so fun.
Yeah, I'm glad. I like that guy.
Who, if you don't remember, of course, played Uncle Fester in the movies.
Yeah. And now
That's
it's
good. Fred Armisen.
Yeah, and evidently I heard that they're going to do an Uncle Fester spin-off.
They kind of set that up in the finale of the TV show. He's definitely kind of. I mean, Fred Armisen is always kind of doing the same thing, but he's definitely trying to riff off of the original TV show Uncle Fester.
He's talked about that. I listened to a little interview where
it's very obvious
in his trailer. Before he goes out, he watches some of the original guy and whose name I can't remember.
Yeah, you totally know what I'm talking about.
But he has, of course, he has his own personality into it, of course. But
yeah, I enjoyed him. He did a good job at it.
Sure.
Beyond that, let's see. One movie I watched recently that is kind of a well-known classic that I've never caught before, but finally did. It's called Only Angels Have Wings.
Oh.
And it's an old 1939 Cary Grant movie.
Huh.
And very fun. It's one of these.
What year? Sorry.
39.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's about this group of pilots that do these dangerous flights down in South America somewhere. And
okay.
It's like he's kind of
they're running guns.
Well, they're flying bananas or something. I don't know what they're.
Oh, sure.
Bananas. But apparently, 1939 planes were pretty rough. So it's dangerous work, and it's through the forests and all that stuff. And but they all kind of hang out at this club that's run by this German guy and all that stuff.
Of course.
And yeah, it's one of those movies where it's a kind of it's a bunch of guys doing cool stuff and hanging out, drinking a lot, and all that. It's fun.
It's some ex-Nazi.
Well, 39.
39. Never mind. No, the Nazis didn't escape to South America until years later.
Yeah, that's pre-Nazi,
Sure.
contemporaneous.
Pre-Antifa.
The German guy is this character actor who was in a bunch of movies. He often did play Nazis. And
Probably
including in a
you have a nice accent. You're a Nazi.
he really fit the part. He was a cartoonish German character guy, and he was even in two Marx Brothers movies.
Oh wow! So I have seen him, but I can't remember.
Yeah, if you remember Night at the Opera, he plays the plays the cartoonish German guy.
Oh, I want to see.
He was in a lot of
see the Marx Brothers movies again.
And so it's really great. It's one of those things that you see it and you think of, all you can think of is how much influence this movie had over other action movies where there's lots of male camaraderie and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's very, very good. And it's well done.
Male bondage.
And the
bonding. Sorry.
Freudian slip there. All right. And Jean Arthur is the lady that comes in and has to fit in, and kind of work her way through that and
oh boy,
and all that stuff.
Okay.
And the one of the sidekick friend characters of Cary Grant is played by Thomas Mitchell, who is a very famous character actor. Also, he was in of course he was in Gone with the Wind, of course, and he was Uncle Billy in, which of course you haven't seen, but It's a Wonderful Life.
No, I did end up seeing that.
Okay, yeah. So he's in a lot of stuff.
We ended up watching it for that one episode.
That's right. Okay,
I finally did.
I take that back. Yeah. So he's in it. He's kind of Cary Grant's brother, kind of brotherly character, or if you want to read it a certain way, there's a bromance or romance.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you get to interpret that however you like. But,
Fly Guys.
But
Fly Boys.
yeah, it's really good. Fun movie. A great
Only
black
Angels
and white
Have Wings.
Great old black and white movie.
Classic.
Some of the aircraft sequences are really crude. It's models on wires and all that stuff.
You can see the wires.
Although there's one sequence where one of the pilots has to do this trick landing in a field somewhere, and that's actually real.
Wow.
And it looks great. It was shot by this or done by this very famous stunt pilot who did a lot of movies.
Cool.
Yeah, anyway, good movie. I mean, a lot of people have seen it. It's very famous, but highly suggest it if you haven't seen it.
Highly Selassie.
Especially if you like Cary Grant. And he's a Knowles family favorite. So
who's Cary Grant? Gary Bonds.
Oh, Bonds.
James Bond. Gary Bonds.
That's right.
Oh, yay.
Otherwise, that's been the big thing. I need to get back into Star Trek Strange New Worlds. That I'm part way through that current season.
What season are they on now?
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that's interesting.
That is as I've said before, that's probably my favorite of the new crop.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's very good. Yeah, it's consistent, and I like the cast. The guy who plays Spock is really good.
Jody and I really liked Picard, but
that was good.
I know it's
that one kind of was uneven for me, but
no, I can see that, but it was still fun.
As far as doing something that kind of does a little bit of the old stuff,
but goes in a really different direction.
Well, it's also just it's more episodic, and they're not just doing must save the universe, big plot things.
No, I appreciated that idea,
they
and
really
I did want to watch that. I don't have access to it anymore, but that's right.
Yeah, well, if you do ever, it's worth it.
Everyone's canceling Disney Plus now, so maybe they'll move it to Paramount.
Well, Paramount sucks though, too, remember?
No, that's right. They own CBS.
Yeah.
Although who owns that? I can't even figure out.
That
it's these
Ellison
other weird
family. They're kind of like Murdochs. Yeah.
It's these other conglomerates and families and things that have nothing to do with with the latest Jimmy Kimmel stuff.
It's really hard to avoid corporate assholes.
but they're like, well, we want to have this big merger, so
Yep. That's right.
don't want to piss off dear father.
No. So that's soon you won't be able to watch any entertainment without it being owned by one of Trump's friends. But anyway, not to get on that,
Friends.
including Friends.
Well, all right.
So I don't know.
I'll try to watch something for next time. Sean and Sean watched a show called Detour that sounded pretty interesting.
Oh, a classic film noir.
So, and John and
yes.
Sean and I talked about getting together and watching more movies, and we'll I get a busy few months, but that does sound really nice. I like watching the old classic movies with you guys, or not even old classics that everyone's heard of, but they're just like these noir and different things.
Or westerns.
Yeah, but kind of unusual westerns. So
Yeah. No, I want to just eat usual westerns.
more to come, folks.
So, thanks for sticking with us and
Stick this. No, that's not.
something.
Ah.
Oh my God.
And you're just out. No, sorry. All right. Luke.
It is your destiny.
Arby's. We have the lightsaber.
We have the Force.
The Force. The
Force burger.
Force beef. Force beef.
Force beef. Original Force beef.
Get 4 force beefs with beef and cheddars for $4.
Force and cheddar.
For $4. Oh, we better stop. This is going crazy. We're off the rails.
Good night.
If you've got time to clean, you've got time to lean. If you've got time to lean, then you know what I mean. So go lean on your broom, lean on the shelf in the back storeroom, but don't lean on the fryer. You're gonna set your ass on fire. You've got time to clean, you've got time to lean. If you've got time to lean, then you know what I mean. Lean on a mop, lean on your muffin top, lean on the counter. You can lean on me, brother, anytime. You've got time to clean, you've got time to lean. If you've got time to lean, then you know what I mean. If you've got time to clean, you've got time to lean. If you've got time to